live now at twitch.tv/raysfire in all caps. Okay, very good, very good. Okay. So, guys, this is the 7th iteration of the Mario Party Grudge Match series. We're about to get things underway here. For those of you that are watching pre-recorded, like on YouTube, or you're watching the Twitch highlight or VOD or whatever, the way we did this here is we did a poll on stream for the 3 characters that the chat wanted to see. And they are in order as follows: Yoshi, DK, Luigi, with Wario, the returning champ, coming back yet again. So, we are going to do it up. We're going to see if Wario can be the 2-time the ruler of Mario Party 2, or if we'll have a new crown of the N64 era of Mario Parties. Let us do it up. Let's get into it. Now, this is actually a personal favorite level of mine as we get started, because, I mean, it's Texas. I'm Texas. I'm from Texas. Yeehaw, right? I don't have a cowboy hat, but if I had one, then I would wear it. Just imagine that that's me putting on my cowboy hat right there. Okay. So, as we get started, I'm gonna give chat an opportunity here to put their preds in for who they think's gonna win. And if you're on YouTube, you know, leave a comment who you think's got this. I want to know, man. I want to know who the fan favorite out of this group is. All right. I always like to see, because it's exciting. You know, everyone has a level of like support behind various characters for whatever reason. Now, if you are someone who likes to play stats, I think Yoshi is the most all-time winner of games, but Wario did win the last board, and he's the only person to win in an N64 Mario Party up to this point. So, we've got our spread here. DK is leading off. We have Yoshi second, Luigi third, and Wario, the 4th person here to take a move here. Now, as always, before we jump into this, I always like to explain to the people that are watching how you can do this yourself. If you want to do this at home, you want to do this on your own stream, you want to make your own YouTube series, it's actually really easy to do a 4 CPU match. All you have to do is on turn 1, pause real quick, go to the settings, and take your human player, make him a CPU, and let him go. Now here we are, guys, turn 1. We'll see how this plays out. I believe the first star is in the top left of the map. For people that are new to this game, maybe they've never played Mario Party 2, they don't recognize the board, they don't know this whole thing very well. The objective is pretty simple. 20 coins get you a star. The person with the most stars and coins at the end of the 20-turn rounds wins. And this board in particular is a big circle, but we have a turn 1 hidden block! Whoa! Wario, the returning champ, making waves on turn 1 here, guys. Picking up that hidden block star before we even get into the first minigame. That is insane stuff right there. Wario making a statement. Insane, dude. Crazy, crazy stuff. That is huge. Now, speed hockey here is pretty much what it says. If you're an air hockey fan, you'll probably like this minigame. It is a 1st to 3. We've got Yoshi and Wario actually scoring on themselves to give the blue team an early, or the green team an early lead. And we'll see if they can come back from that. Oh, and they do it yet again. Will we see the 3-0 shutout from the green team? It's looking likely right now. Oh, but as a... Oh, when they actually do it. The quick shutdown from DK and Luigi to pull out the W. Now, I think here, what happened is Wario actually didn't care. I mean, he already has the star, right? He doesn't care if he wins the minigame. So he actually threw. He threw because he hates Yoshi. Yoshi is, like I've said before, the person out of the series who has won the most, and he wants to take Yoshi down as early as possible. And, I mean, the first minigame is the earliest way to do it, so there you go. Also, I'm a Cuckster, gifting a sub to Mr. Bash. Can we get some raised peace in the chat? Thank you for your generosity. I'm a Cuckster. Enjoy your sub. Mr. Bash, join the Discord. So, there probably isn't going to be a whole lot going on here. It really just matters as to which direction these guys want to go. If they're all going to go the same way, if they're going to mix it up a bit. Not really a lot to talk about in the early game. It's not until the mid to late game that things really start to heat up, so... that early hidden block, definitely hype. Will definitely give him an edge moving forward, but, I mean, we still have a lot of turns to go, guys. There's a lot that could happen still. We've got Crane Game. Now, this game is a matter of mashing. It's a matter of who can mash faster. The solo player has to, select which person they want to grab, pick them up, and mash A, and as long as they can, to eventually drop them in the pipe. The team of 3 here on the moon, they want to wiggle out of it, which they also do by mashing, so... Who do you have your money on here? Who can mash the hardest? We have our first interaction here, and Yoshi is swept with ease, man. He is picked up and he is garbage canned. TK here with an interesting wiggle animation. Will he be able to break out of it? It looks like he will not as well, but there's only 7 seconds on the clock. He's going to need to grab one of these clocks if he wants that time bonus. Will he do it? He does not! Now, a huge misplay here by Luigi to not pay attention to the time on the clock. He could have outmatched all 3 of them, I'm pretty sure. But because he wasn't paying attention to the clock up top, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And the team of 3 gets that game. Big stuff. And DK, with that minigame victory, does give him enough money to pick up the star. And there it is, guys. We have 2 stars on the board on turn 3. We are seeing a lot of early action here. I like this. We don't see this very often, so... You know, we've gone over half the game without a star purchase, so getting 2 stars in the first 3 turns is huge. Bokami Label with the 7-month resub. No message, but thank you very much for the 7. Raise peace in the chat, guys. Raise peace in the chat. And you know what? He's going to land on the Bowser space after buying that star because he's already used his money, man. He doesn't care what Bowser does to his money. If anything, this could be a strategic play. Maybe he wants other people's money to get taken. Oh, but it doesn't work out. And instead, he just goes forward. There it goes. But you know what? It's okay because he got the star. And really, that's the main thing you want to accomplish on that turn. So, he did what he needed to do. Yoshi going to the shop. What do we have on the turn 3 shop? Picking up the mushroom. The mushroom can come in clutch. You do have to be very careful about your items in Mario Party 2, though, because unlike Mario Party 4, you only get 1 item in Mario Party 2. So, if you're gonna buy an item, you gotta make it count. Luigi, the skeleton key scoundrel, opting to pick up a mushroom instead. Very interesting play by him. This is a 20-turn board, Anna Kruger. We have another 1v3 scenario, and it is look away. Now this minigame is all about the mind games, guys. The team of 1, the solo player DK here, he wants to make the team of 3 all look in the same direction as him. So it's a matter of whether or not he can fake out those guys. He's got 5 opportunities to do it. If he gets all 3, he gets the win here. And on turn 1, he picks up nothing. He's really gonna have to come alive here in these middle rounds if he wants to see something. If he wants to see results. Oh, and through 2 turns, the team is playing well. If they make it through 3 in a row and all of them are still intact, they should be able to win this easily. But it all relies on communication. However, Luigi does get hit, which changes things quite a bit. Will these guys be able to close it out? Ooh, they're looking strong. But there's 1 more round. As long as they look in opposite directions, that's all they have to do to guarantee the win. They actually looked in the same direction, but it didn't matter because DK looked the wrong direction anyways. So, what a risky move by them, but it pays off. They get the win. They do get the win. And DK is still sitting on 0 coins after that unfortunate last turn with the Bowser space, but he did get a star, so it's okay. Yoshi actually going for... I like this play. I like this play because I think he has enough money to buy a star. And if he rolls high enough, he can make it there. But starting off with a 1, it's not looking likely. He does opt to go up top and pay the bank and all that jazz. So I liked where his head was there, but unfortunately it did not work out. Did not work out for him. I believe we're on turn 4 or 5. We're at the beginning. We're at the beginning. Luigi also opting to go for the shroom strat. I feel like these guys are in sync right now. We'll see if he gets a better roll. He gets a 5, a better start. But he actually gets a worse overall total roll from Yoshi. But he opts to go left. Interesting. Doesn't really seem to make too much of a difference. Kind of marginal. A few spaces, if that. Wario here, though, looking very dominant. He's already sitting on both a coin lead and he got that hidden block star, so big stuff by him. But all players are kind of grouped up here. I'm really curious to see who's going to make it to the star first. And we have Shy Guy Says. Now, this minigame is very intense, guys. It's a matter of doing what the Shy Guy does say. If he holds up the red flag, you have to hit B. If he holds up the white flag, you have to hit A. And it's a matter of who can last the longest. We'll see how this one plays out. Banger alert, by the way. This song right here, I'm jamming. But on turn 1, DK and Luigi going out. We did not expect this. And just like that, in 2 turns, Yoshi with the clean victory. Big stuff by him. Grabbing the W. That was a speedy W, too. You're right, I'm sorry, introverted man. I take it back. DK is actually the closest to the star, and I think he'll actually make it there. But because of that unfortunate Bowser space and not having enough money to buy the star through not winning minigames, he is going to have to pass that up. He does land on another Bowser space, though, which could affect the other players' abilities to pick up the star as well. We'll see if we get a Bowser Revolution here. Oh, but we do have the next best thing, Bowser's Multiplying Toads, which does put a fake star on the field, and it's a matter of the players to determine which one is correct. And also with that, we have a star rearrangement, so now everyone's actually very far away from both stars. So this is an interesting turn of events, guys. This is a very interesting turn of events. Now, the players have to be cautious here, because if you get the wrong star, you're out a lot of money, and you are very far away from the actual star, because the way those guys are spaced out could be huge. But will he throw a hootenanny? He does not. Unlucky. Oh, Yoshman opting to go for the item minigame. What items are available? We've got the Bowser Bomb, the Plunder Chest, the Golden Mushroom, the Normal Mushroom, and of course, the classic, the Skeleton Key. We'll see what he opts to get here. And he gets the Skeleton Key, taking a play out of the Luigi book here as he picks up that Skeleton Key. That could potentially come in handy. A hootenanny's a big old party, man. It's when you get you and your friends together and you do it up. You have a good time, man. A knee-slapping time. With another 2v2 where we have Handcar Havoc coming in, which is one of my favorite 2v2 minigames in Mario Party 2. There's 2 things that come into play here which determine which team wins. It's determined both by their ability to mash as well as leaning in the proper direction. And as we are 5 seconds in, we see the yellow team here, DK and Yoshi on the right, having a slight lead. Through the first jump section, though, it's looking like things are neck and neck. The team on the right might still having a slight edge. It's very tough to say. Oh, but as I say that, the pink team coming alive here in the late game. Moving into the final section as we get through these turns. The pink team, I think they might be pulling ahead. Will they be able to win, though? And they do it! The come from behind at the very end to snag out the W from underneath the nose of DK and Yoshi. Big stuff from these guys. Big stuff from these guys, for sure. Now, that's actually a big win for Wario here because, I mean, he like I said, he got that early star, but he has not actually spent a lot of money yet, so every extra, like, dollar, every extra coin that he gets is more money onto the stack that helps build that lead, which could eventually get him the coin star as we approach the end game here. Luigi does have the opportunity to take the train here. We'll see if he opts to do it. He is going to do it, thanks to the generosity of that question mark space from DK. But will he go forward? He will. So he is actually moving towards the star. And he takes out Wario along the way. Wario will be sent back to start here. So we actually have two things happening with that play. Not only is Wario sent back to start, oh, and he takes himself out as well! And DK, all of them going back to start. So this is actually a really big play because now we have 3 players back at start, all racing towards that star in the middle, and Yoshi, the only one on the outside to approach that star on the right side of the board. So if the star on the right side is the correct star, Yoshi pretty much gets it like for free. But if the star in the middle is the real star, all of these guys are going to be racing for that, so it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening here. But we do have another 4-player minigame. It is bumper balls, of course. The rules are simple, stay alive. And just like that, Yoshi gets ganged up on by, and Luigi as well. The team of Wario and DK demolishing both of those guys in the opening seconds. And now they appear to be broken. Opting to just roll into each other repeatedly. And again, they're just choosing to roll into each other. Maybe they're playing for the tie win here. We could have some inside job happening here, but DK does finally start to move. We have a little bit of movement, and Wario walking a very thin line here. Both players on the edge. I'm scared that one of them might just roll off. Wario does appear to be on the attack, though, as we approach the halfway point. And DK goes too close to the edge, and Wario punishes him. See ya later. See ya later, says Wario. DK fans everywhere are crying as he struggles to get more than 5 coins. It hasn't happened yet. Will it? Who knows? Now Yoshi could, with a high enough roll, make it to the star here. And he has the opportunity to go to the boo as well, but he chooses to not do it. Will he take the skeleton key? He does! I think he feels that the... Oh, but he doesn't... What? Not sure I agree with literally anything he just did there, but... we do have a Bowser space. And what ends up happening is everyone does have to pay 20 coins, so... That does put quite a drain on pretty much everyone here. Only one person having enough money to buy any star, and that is Wario. Don't know how I feel about that, dude. That could be... That's either a 2 IQ play or a 200 IQ play. We'll see what ends up happening. Which one is correct here? But these guys are still racing to see who can be the first one to make it to that star up top. But as I say that, we have another hidden block! Woo! That is our second hidden block from Wario. Fortunately for everyone else, it does not have another star in it, but he did get a lot of money. So, it does still have an impact on the game. Crazy stuff out of Wario. This guy is a luck god. Now here we have another survival minigame. The man on the right here, Yoshi, has to move this little rotating cylinder left and right to try to knock off the players. It's up to the team of 3 to stay alive. Can they do it? Yoshi opting to go for the back and forth strat. He's faking him out here, but they're still hanging on strong here. Ooh, now he's... I like what he's doing here. He's not moving in any type of predictable pattern to try to keep them on their toes. And it only takes one misstep from these guys for them to all fall off. But as we approach the 10-second mark, all players are still alive somehow. Very strong stuff out of these guys. With the closing seconds here, Luigi does go out, but it is too late! Finish! And the team of 3 does close out the victory. Woo! I'm having some flashbacks to that 1v3 minigame with the guy on the shell in Mario Party 4. That one's terrifying. And I think with that win, that's actually big for all of these guys, and actually big because Yoshi now doesn't have enough money to buy this star. He needed that minigame if he wanted to get this. And that is actually the real Toad! So, if he had won that minigame, he could have gotten the star. But because he didn't, I think... Wow. He's been bamboozled. And I think we were gonna see a battle minigame here. No, just barely. Thanks for the 30 bits, Michael. Oh, now we're gonna see a battle minigame. We weren't going to before, but now we will. Now we're gonna see a battle minigame. Only a 10 coin battle minigame, but you can still win, I think, up to 28 coins here with a first place victory. We will see which minigame we get. We do get grab bag. Grab bag is all about mind games, guys. You want to pick up the shrooms, and then once the shrooms are picked up, you want to take shrooms away from the other competitors here. Oh, I'm sorry, the shrooms already come pre-bagged. So it's a matter of who can rob shrooms from who and who has the most. And Wario does have possession of the golden shroom. That is worth 3, guys. So everyone should be gunning for Wario here to get that golden shroom back. Yoshi looked like he was going for it, but instead took it from Luigi. Oh, and he takes the golden shroom. Yoshi, the clear leader in this minigame so far. If he plays defensively, he should be able to get a win here. I think he's stolen up to 5 points worth of shrooms and has not been robbed yet. His bag is looking mighty full, but as I say that, in the closing seconds, DK does get the shroom. The golden shroom from him. We'll see how this one plays out, guys. Yoshi, that's not your corner, dude. Where are you going? Okay. Luigi only having 1. Oh, but Yoshi steals enough to still get the win anyways. Yoshi edging out the competition here. And pulling in the W. So pretty big win by him. Because that does put him in the money again. Ooh, filet relay. Now this is a pretty good minigame. It's a race where the team of 3 has to hand off the fish. Can I get some Saba pings in chat? To their teammates. Whereas the team of 1 is racing on his own to beat all 3 of them to the goal. We'll see if we can, we'll see how this plays out here. Yoshi on the team of 3 with an early lead and a quick handoff to Luigi. Team of 3 still ahead as we approach the zigzag pattern. Wario on the comeback here, though. He's hot on Luigi's tails, and he does not have an animation here. However, he gets straight up blocked by Luigi during the handoff, and DK has a substantial lead here. As long as he doesn't get hit by the snowball, he should be in the win. Oh! And we had some lag there. It may or may not have been sliced. But DK does win it for the team of 3. May or may not be spliced. Good stuff by DK though. Good stuff by him. No, I think the cable actually got unplugged. That's what it was. My leg bumped the desk. My bad, my bad. My bad, guys. But with that win, Luigi is the first one to make it to the star. And he does have enough money. We'll see if he does get the proper star. And it actually is, I stand corrected, the guy on the right was actually fake toad all along. Luigi now picking up a star, and I think we have 3 out of the 4 gamers here. 3 out of the 4 gamers here now with a star. Yoshi the only one to not have one. Everyone else doing well, and that star is right in the path of the group of 3 that got sent back to stars. So Luigi here, Wario here, and DK here are all very close to this next star as well. But I think really out of those 3, Wario's the only one with enough money to buy it, and he has a lot, guys. He's got over 70 coins. So we could see another swift star pickup from Wario here. And Lights Out is similar. There's a similar minigame to this in Mario Party 4, the squirt gun minigame, where the solo player does not have a light, but he has a hammer, and it's up to him to hit the players with the light bulbs. 30 seconds on the clock, and with the first swing, he takes out Yoshi immediately. And with another quick pickup on Wario, this man wants blood. Will DK be able to stay alive the remaining 20 seconds and win for his team? With as we approach the halfway point, he is still alive, doing a pretty good job of juking as Luigi is whiffing hardcore. Only 5 seconds left on the clock. Could DK do it? Could the kid do it? And he does! He clutches it out for the team of 3, and Luigi flubbing hardcore in the second half of that minigame. I don't actually know what he was doing, man. I think he stopped playing. He stopped playing the minigame entirely. What a legend. I think he knew what was at stake here, because if he does get to the star before these other guys, now that win does give him enough money to purchase the star, and he does pick up the mushroom, so I think that is what he's gunning for. But it will take another minigame victory in order for him to make it there first. But as I say that, we have another battle minigame by the Yoshi man here, bringing up the rear, opting to take the slow route around the outside. So this is big because if DK wins and if Luigi wins, that gives them enough money to buy a star, because they are farther ahead than Wario, on track to get to that next star. So our eyes are going to be on DK and Luigi in this 31 coin battle minigame, guys. Here we go. This minigame's simple. You don't want the purple one, you want the gold one, you want the red ones. But who will get the most? Luigi and DK with the early lead. Oh, but Wario getting the first golden shroom pickup. And Yoshi actually getting the purple one, bringing his score back down to 0. As we remove most of the shrooms here, Wario with a pretty firm lead, but there is still a golden shroom on the play. This could be a big one by Yoshi. He does pull himself into second place with that scoop. And he could... He does. He snags second place out from under Wario's nose. But the two people who wanted to, we wanted to see win here actually get third and fourth, so they're gonna be getting nothing here. Unlucky for them. Have a good one, I'm Soft. Thanks for watching. While with a big roll from Luigi, this would have got him the star if he had won the battle minigame, but he did not, and as a result, he can't get the star, guys. He cannot get that star. We have not seen either of the two boos on the field go into play yet, though. I'm curious to see if the players will ever opt to go down that road. And as if the man didn't have enough money, Wario rolling a 1 and banking. This man's sitting on over 100 coins now, guys. Insane stuff by him. Now, Deep Sea Salvage is a yellow text minigame, which means there is no distinct winner or loser here, guys. You do take what you get, so it's a matter of these guys to take advantage of this, and we'll see how the coin pickups are from these guys. A good minigame from DK could give him enough money with the use of the mushroom next turn to purchase that star out from under Wario's nose, but he's going to have to get money and get it fast. He's just now getting his third coin. With the second bag into play, that is snagged by DK, which is big, and he gets a second. Will he get a third? He will not. That does go instead into the hands of Yoshi. But, I mean, he's done what he needed to do here. With 15 coins, that could put him high enough to purchase a star, so we will see. Big stuff by Yoshi as well, picking up 19. Wario and Luigi really struggling here, though. The 10 coin, or the 10k coin present doesn't actually give you 10k coins, it just makes Bowser go away. Opting to not go with the shroom, though. An interesting play by DK here, because with a high enough roll like that, all he needed was 2 extra spaces to make his way to the star, but he opts to not go for it. Questionable move by DK, very questionable. A Hootenanny here could save the game for people, but of course Luigi does not have enough money to throw that, so... The Hootenanny, of course, to people who are unfamiliar to this game and board, does bring all players up to the top left space, but Wario does roll high enough this time, does pick up the star, and just like that, he's sitting on 2 stars and 101 coins. The chances of Wario's victory and us seeing a 2-time here, and the star is right in front of him yet again! What is this luck? Wario getting insanely lucky, or we might actually get multiple star purchases from this guy in one turn. We'll see. Not enough to make it happen this time, but... Wait, I stand corrected. He gets 2 stars in one turn! This is insane, guys. Now he has a 3-star lead, or a 2-star lead in 3 individual stars, as he rolls high enough and gets a good enough RNG to get 2 stars in one turn. There it is. Crazy stuff. This was a big turn for Wario. And I think it all started going wrong when DK opted to not use the mushroom. Because he could have got that star, man. We could have seen the same thing happen, but with DK instead. This man making big plays, though, making waves in the Mario CPU series. This man is definitely dispensing the cubes. Mario opting to get no item and instead get trolled by Baby Bowser. Can I get a debated in chat, please? Unlucky. Can you believe this man is the star leader? I can't believe it, guys. We've got a 1v3 here. Bowl over. Now this minigame is actually really interesting. I think the first time I played it, I thought it was really cool. The solo player here has 2 shells or 2 bowling balls to try to knock over the pins. However, he only has to knock over the pins of the 3 players here. So it's up to the team of 3 to spread themselves out so he doesn't knock them all over. But as I say that, DK is actually going towards... No! DK opting to play a risky game and go towards the team of Luigi and Yoshi and allow all 3 of them to get knocked over all at once. Very unfortunate stuff from DK here. We're gonna need to see better coordination. And now DK hoping for a big roll, instead getting a 4, which will actually only get him knocked back to start. But potentially that's what he was going for, who knows? However, you can't be sleeping on Yoshi here. He doesn't have a star yet, but he is sitting on over 70 coins, which is pretty big. And he's getting very close to the star as well, so there's a chance that he could come alive in the second half. We've seen it happen before, guys. It could happen again. I know you guys are already counting everyone else out here, but we've got a lot of video game left to be played. We're not even in the last 5 turns yet. Now, move to the music is the rhythm game pandering that rhythm game fans everywhere cried out for in Mario Party 1 and then were rewarded with in Mario Party 2. The player of 1 sets the rhythm, and it's up for the player of 3, the team of 3, to successfully both remember the rhythm and do it at the correct time. We'll see if they can do this. DK going out early, I think. No, he actually is fine. Yoshi has 1 more shot as we enter the second verse to shut down the team of 3, opting to go with the down-up, down-up strat. And it's looking all but over here as these guys flawlessing. But as I say that, Luigi with the BM opting to go out because he knew that his team had it in the bag. Insane BM from Luigi there. DK hot on the heels of Yoshi here, though. But with a high enough roll, I think Yoshi can actually make it to the star. We'll see if he does do it. Maybe not. But he does pick up a mushroom. Now, we have an interesting kind of section of the game happening here, where 2 of these guys are on the top right and 2 of them are in the middle section. However, Luigi is not having any of this Wario crap, and he's getting off the train. But with the train out of the way, Wario has nothing to worry about, and he could go for the boot. So we'll see if he does choose to go for that, because he has enough money that if he steals a star from DK or Luigi, he will then have a 3-star lead. He does opt to go for the boo. We'll see if it all plays out. It is playing out. Wario with a very big decision to steal that star from DK and put DK into 4th place and grow his star lead up to 3 now. And just like that, Luigi is going back to start. Now let's do a quick turn check here. Well, I'll check after this. Now this is something you don't see very often. The solo blue space is on the team of 1, and the 3 red spaces there allowed them to be the team of 3. Now we've already done this minigame once today, guys, but again, it is a mashing game, but there is that clock at the top that I did not mention before. And as you've seen before, if the timer does run out, then the player of one will lose. So it's very dependent on them to not get overly greedy. Yoshi here with the first pick up onto Wario. And very good mashing from him as he does hold on the entire way. Yoshi playing the smart game here, opting to go for the 15-second time bonus that Luigi chose to not go for. And just like that, he does refresh his timer. Now we'll see if he gets greedy and wants to go with this Luigi pickup for the DK pickup with only 10 seconds on the clock. He does not. Yoshi playing a very smart game here and does pick up the plus 30, which will give him more than enough time to pick up the DK man. Actually, he wants to make sure he's got this. So after the 30, he picks up the 20 as well. So with all time bonuses picked up, he has 40 seconds to attempt to pick up DK. DK can still mash out of this, but will he do it? He will not. And just like that, Yoshi with the very clean finish, man. He picks up all the time bonuses. He picks up all the players. He shuts him down. He shuts him down. And look at that leaderboard there. Wario sitting on 4 stars. We are on turn 14, so after this we will be on last 5 turns. So if anything's gonna have to happen from these guys, it's gonna have to happen fast. And I think Yoshi realizes this because he does bust out the mushroom. We'll see how he uses this. All players really struggling with the mushrooms. I don't think we've seen a mushroom use that resulted in a score higher than 10 yet. But it is high enough, and he does pick up the star, and just like that, Yoshi is on the board. Boom. He takes second place. Yoshi beginning to come alive, but is it too late? Is it too late for him to come back? We could also see a hidden block, a chance time, or some boo action coming into play here. Because as you can see, Yoshi does have enough money for a star steal. And if he does opt to steal a star from Wario, that does cut the lead down from 3 stars to just 1. So that would actually be even better than getting a star, if you ask me. Another 1v3. I think we've seen a lot of 1v3s during this, guys. We do have, again, Shock Drop a roll similar to, well, literally exactly the same as what we saw before, but instead the player of 1 is DK. We'll see if he can be a little more unpredictable than Yoshi, or if the team of 3 will again get an easy victory here. Here we go. Opting to go with the back and forth strat early on to try to throw them off. But the players are holding on strong. 20 seconds on the clock. DK not holding a direction long enough for any of the players to even get knocked off. Really questionable plays by him. With 10 seconds on the clock. He's gonna need a miracle if he wants to close this one out. 5 seconds. And I think he gave up. Wario falls off but does not get shocked. Very interesting. He did the victory animation from the floor of the cylinder. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Very, very interesting stuff by him. Maybe a little flair from Wario there at the end of that minigame. But will we have a lamp on the field? We do not. Very surprising. We have not seen a lamp all game here, guys. Now, if I were Yoshi, I would actually want to get hit by the train right now, so maybe Yoshi's trying to set himself up either to go for the boo on the top right of the map, or to get hit so he gets knocked down to the bottom left where the other boo is. But as I say that, Luigi picking up the star on the bottom left, so the location of this next star is very important, both for Yoshi and for Luigi, who look like really the 2 contenders who could win this game at the moment. And that's actually about as far away from Wario as he could be from the stars. So, luckily for the other players here, Wario's not going to be picking that star up. And this just got very interesting, guys. Here we go. Quicksand Cash would be huge right now because all these players are going to need money both for magic lamps and stars, but also for things like booze, you know, stealing stars and stealing money from the other players to really make that coin star difference in the last 5 turns here. This minigame, it's DK does have control of the quicksand. It's up to the team of 3 to collect money. The money that they do collect, they do keep, but all money that is not collected and is sucked in goes to DK. Luigi picking up the first bag, sorry, Yoshi. But Wario already sitting on 10. Luigi does get that bag. DK really struggling, Yoshi as well in this minigame. But as I say that, DK does pick up a bag. All players now pretty much even here. We've got 3 with 12 and 1 with 11 apiece. But DK raking in the money here in the last 5 turns. Yoshi struggling to come alive. DK actually upping the amount of his coin count to 19, which is pretty big. But, you know, pretty solid plays all around. All players getting more than they would otherwise get, so that's pretty solid. But Luigi was going to need a miracle if he wanted to be able to steal stars. However, we are approaching the last 5 turns, and you know what that means. Time for the mix-up. Here we go. We'll see who Toad believes the superstar is going to be. Sorry, the Koopa. The Koopa believing Yoshi will be the winner. Yoshi now has the added pressure, but does get the coin bonus. And he's actually sitting pretty high on the coin count now, guys, which means that he could get that coin star with a high enough duel or consistent minigame wins here. Hello there, Comrade Ferret. You got here for the last 5 turns, man. Will DK pay? He opts to not pay because he's gunning for that duel, it looks like. In Mario Party 2, if you do land on the same space as another player in the last 5 turns, you do trigger a duel. We'll see what the wager is here. Will he go all in? He goes for 14 coins. Pretty formidable amount. This would be a big win for Yoshi for the bonus stars. So we'll see who can win this. It's all about reactions. And Yoshi does shoot DK. Raking in the money. Big stuff by him. And just like that, the Yoshi Man sitting on, I think, a fat, like, 90 coins? 100 coins. 103. Big stuff by him. I don't think that's enough for the coin star, but he is getting up there for sure, so Wario fans everywhere are definitely sweating, for sure. But he opts to throw the hootenanny! Holy buckets, I did not expect this. What a good hootenanny. And he got drunk. Now, I actually don't know if I agree with this play. I don't really know what he's going for, because by doing this, he's bringing all of the players close to the star. Instead of just DK, now they're all there. But, as I say that, we do have a Boo Bell in this item minigame, which would be huge, because Yoshi does have the money to steal a star, so if he can close this out, that's big. Also, a dueling glove could be good for him here as well. We'll see if he can close it out. Ooh, he was going for it, but instead he gets the warp block. Interesting, man. I don't know how I feel about that move. Luigi not wanting to have another hootenanny, but that's okay. Ooh, the Bowser space, though. It might be in dark, actually, but I don't think it is, but it might be. You might be right, actually. And we have a Bowser's Chance time, which is spooky stuff, man. Which is very, very spooky stuff.
Chance time!
This could be big because it allows Luigi to kind of potentially screw up both Yoshi and Wario. And he chooses to go for Wario. What will he get here? 40 coins out of Wario's pocket given to the Bows. And the dominant coin leader of Wario is no more. Yoshi with a firm coin lead at this point in time. Interesting. This is getting very interesting, guys. Ooh, arch rival. Now, we had this in the last grudge match of Mario Party 2, but if you happen to miss that, this minigame relies on the solo player of Luigi here to take out the team of 3 here. However, they can get blocked by both Baby Bowser and Boo, but we'll see the accuracy of Luigi the Hanzo main. 2 for 2 so far. Will we get the 3 for 3? He is gunning down Wario right now, and oh, the 3 for 3. Oh my goodness. The man does it. Insane shots from Luigi. Woo! A very quick shutdown from him. Big stuff out of the L-Man. A big roll from DK, but he doesn't have enough money to get to the stars, so very curious to see this. He is all players are getting very close now, though. But that coin loss is actually really big from Wario in that Bowser space last turn, because it means that Wario does not have enough money to steal a star right now. So, this is getting very interesting as we get down to the wire here. And with another Bowser space, that could not be well for him either. The best case scenario for Wario is that he causes someone else to lose money, but this is gonna be tough. And he does not. Just like that, 2 turns, minus 70 coins from Wario. I think they do actually need the skeleton key, you guys are correct. However, there is a Boo over there, and Yoshi does have enough money to steal a star, so... And, I hope you guys missed Crane Gang, because it's back again! This time the solo player is Wario, though. Will he be able to do what the other players have done? Will his mashing dominate? Will he forget to pay attention to the timer? Time to find out. 30 seconds on the clock. He goes straight for Yoshi. He knows the competition well. Yoshi unable to wiggle out. But he has to pay attention to that clock. And he does go for the 30 second time bonus. Now going for DK. I don't think we've seen a single player outmash the solo player yet. So Luigi could make history here. But will he? And he does not. He goes out. Hello there, Clue Kitty. How you doing? A very, very strong performance from Wario there. Trying to show that even though he lost 70 coins, he cannot be held down by the man, aka Bowser. Now the interesting thing about this too is that since all players are super close, there's a high chance that they could all land on the same space to one another. Now we'll see if DK opts to steal from Yoshi or Wario. He does go for Wario, the BM man. But I mean, Wario is in first place, so... And with that 18 coin pickup, Wario now has under 10 coins. Yoshi, questionably going for the warp block. I don't know if I agree with this move. And he does switch with DK, which means he cannot actually go to the Boo space to steal a star anymore. Very, very interesting. I don't think that was the right move for him at all. But it is what it is. The deed is done. And there it is. However, with a minigame victory from DK, he will have enough money if he does choose to go there to steal a star from Wario, which would help out Yoshi, so we'll see if that does happen to be a thing. But, it's getting very exciting. Now, Honeycomb Havoc is a game of quick maths. It's a matter of whether or not you should hit a 1 or a 2 on the block here, because you do not want to be the one with the honeycomb in your nest. You want them tasty fruits. And with 6 fruit left, will the players here screw over Wario? It's looking likely right now. Who will be our first one out? Oh, it's actually looking like it's gonna be DK. But we'll see. 30 seconds on the clock. He goes for the 3 for 3. He does go 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 for the 3 for 3. He do it is DK Luigi deciding to have pity on Wario. But Yoshi making bank, getting the little extra bonus coins here. I think Luigi realized the stakes of letting DK win would mean that he could go steal a star from Wario, and he didn't want that. Now, will Yoshi choose to take out Luigi or Wario here? He chooses to take out Luigi, and now we have a 1v1. Now, this is partially mind games at the beginning here, because really these initial block, or these initial dice rolls don't matter too much, but it's getting a lot more important as we approach the end game here. Yoshi opting to play the smart game, and he does actually win himself the game as a result. And just like that, Yoshi with a swift victory. There you go. There you go, man. Yoshi Man with yet another victory. Now, it is very clear to me that with this, like with these moves that Yoshi's making, that he is not going for the star anymore. He's going for the bonus stars. He wants the minigame star. He wants the coin star. He doesn't care about stealing a star. He doesn't care about getting a star from Toad. But because DK did not win, he does not have enough money to steal a star. We'll see if he opts to steal from Yoshi or Wario, though. And he goes for Wario again, even though Wario only has 14 coins. He wants this man dead. He's making a statement. What's up, boy? And just like that, in just a few turns, Wario goes from 79 coins to nothing. And really not too much to comment on here. All these players are all pretty much on top of one another. An item minigame could be big from anyone right now. But actually that steal means that he doesn't have enough money to get even coins from the Boo, which means that he's getting nothing here. He's getting nothing. Oh, but he does get an item minigame. This could be substantial. But we just have the normal spread here, nothing too huge. So if there was a Boo Bell, maybe. If there was a magic lamp, maybe. Interestingly enough here though, guys, we have not seen a lamp this entire game. No lamps. And with the pull, what do we get? We get a chest. We get a plumber chest. Nice chest, man. A bomb would have actually been huge here. Now, with Yoshi gunning for the minigame star, a win on any minigame is big for him. So all eyes are on Yoshi as we jump into this minigame because he could come alive, but will it be too late? He's gonna need to win a lot if he wants to win this game. Wario is still very much the fan favorite, even though he has no money to win this game. All players relatively in sync, and the three on the left are opting to go for the bonus coin. Wario going for the second bonus coin here. But DK with a slight edge here. We'll see if he can maintain it or if someone else will come alive into the late game. Yoshi falling behind here. And it's looking like Luigi might be able to close this one out. He does, but all players surviving. Very, very respectable. A very strong performance from all four here. And is that all she wrote? We are on the last turn. If it's gonna happen now, guys. But I don't think there's anything the players can do, but we do have a battle minigame. However, the max it can be for is 4 coins, so. 1's in the chat if you think DK is gonna win, 2's if you're for Wario. Let me see him, guys. For this 3-coin duel. Oh, but Wario with the shots, man. And he closes out that win, bringing his coin count up to 7, I think. Wow, big stuff by him. Really didn't matter much at all, but I mean, why not, right? Now, a big duel from Yoshi and Luigi here could change the flow of the game, but we have a battle minigame. This could be big. And it is a 20 coin or two. We've got 67 coins on the field. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The coin star is pretty much decided by the fate of this. However, we have a battle minigame we haven't seen yet. It is Hot Bomb. Now this game is interesting because you can choose to hold on to the bomb for longer periods of time if you want to try to throw it last minute to blow up someone else. You also get to choose who you throw it to. A lot of action for Wario here. TK gunning for Wario again. Look at this. Ruthlessness. The bomb is getting very close to exploding and Wario goes out fast. Dude, everyone wants Wario gone. They were absolutely gunning for him. We were having quite a back and forth with Luigi and DK here. It does now go to Yoshi. Ooh, that was a quick explosion. Unlucky stuff for Luigi fans. It's now down to a 1v1. This win does determine the coin star if Yoshi does win this, but he does not. DK actually winning. This will be big for him. But how big? We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. And the pity coin. So plus 46 to DK. I think I had around, what, 40 or 50, so not enough, but still pretty good. Yeah, there you go, 75, not bad. Will he use the plunder chest, though? Of course he won't, he just wants it. Oh, but we have a duel, but he has no money! This duel's canceled, bye! Well, rip that duel, dude. Here we go. Our final 4-player minigame. The final minigame of the board, and all 4 players are standing on a red space. And we get Lava Tile Isle! A very fun minigame to play and a very fun minigame to say. This minigame, guys, is pretty simple. Stay alive. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. And as I say that, DK runs out the side and dies immediately. Luigi also now going out. Now it comes down to a 1v1. We've got Yoshi and we've got Wario remaining as we approach the halfway point. Having quite a back and forth here. I'm kind of spooked for these players. Oh, and just like that, the Yosh man wins it, clutches it out. Boom, there it is. However, Wario did get those stars early, and even though he got shut down in the second half of the board, the damage might have already been done. Here we go, guys. Bonus stars. If Yoshi wants to win this, he's gonna need the sweep, guys. And he does not! Wario actually wins! And that's it, guys. With that star purchase, Wario puts it out of reach of everyone else, and he gets the 2-peat. Big stuff by Wario. Even though he got shut down, the damage was done. Wario closes it out. We have a 2-time here, man. Wario is undefeated in the Mario Party 2 boards so far. And here we go. We'll see him save the day here. The 2-time. The 2-time. Let's all just watch this cinematic play out. There he goes. And the shutdown, there he is, dude. You corked me. Now this was a pretty exciting game, guys. Now, if you did miss the beginning, and you're wondering, how did Wario get this win? Well, I can tell you really quick. There were a couple of misplays by the other 3 players, but on turn 1, he got a hidden block star, which kind of made a statement, both from him to the other players and the game to everyone, letting the world know that the game was on his side and nothing was going to change that. And as the fortunes, the Mario Party 2 gods told the world with that hidden block statement, he went on to then get also 2 stars on a single turn and a second hidden block. It did not have a star, it did have 20 coins, but the damage was done quick, the damage was done early, and the damage was deep. And even though all 3 of the players tried their hardest to come alive in the late game to change that, it couldn't be done. And he gets the 2-time. And I think we'll have to run some numbers here, but we might actually have a tie. For the longest time, Yoshi actually had the most wins out of any character across all Mario parties. But I think with that win, we might be even. We might have a 2-way tie between Wario and Yoshi. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But there you go. Thank you guys, though, as always, for watching. Both those of you that are in chat right now watching live, and those of you that will be watching later, whether that's through the Twitch highlight or the VOD exported and uploaded to YouTube. And as always, keep it real, guys. Thanks for the support. I appreciate all of you tuning in, whether that's live or, after the fact. It means a lot, guys. So thank you very much. All right.